Diane in Denmark here, and woohoo, no pom-poms today. It's my birthday today. Let me get my wee birthday hat on. When it's your birthday, you got to wear the birthday hat. Now, I'll tell you a wee bit about my birthday towards the end of the video, but what I want to do today, I'll just put my flag down. I've got some nice, a wee bunch of flowers from Vibeke when we were down for a skinny dip this morning. And yes, skinny dip in British English is the same in American English. It means naked swimming. But anyway, won't get into that today. That'll be for another time. What I wanted to do today is do a short 15-minute declutter in here in Zone 5, the living room. Now, I'm not making a cleaning video this week. If you want, you know, a cleaning video, I've got a whole playlist up there covering all 5 Flylady Zones. And I've also got, you know, weekly home blessing playlist, and you can see me doing my usual weekly home blessing, which takes me on average anywhere between 20 and 30 minutes because I kind of divide it up. Anyway, today what I want to do is a 15-minute declutter in here in the living room. And I've decluttered in here before, and you've seen my living room, it's fairly decluttered, but my personal clutter, you may be different, my personal clutter is inside drawers and cabinets. So it's going to be the usual thing, you've seen it all before. I've got a couple of bags ready for any items that I will be recycling. There'll probably be donation items. I'm thinking most of the, I'm not going to find much junk in there, but then you never know. And what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, please, whenever you're doing decluttering or the detail cleaning in the zone, just do 15 minutes. And I know on the Flylady website, you know, Marla suggests, you know, spending 15 minutes every day in the zone. Don't set the bar too high that you can't get over it. You know, my house isn't perfect, but what I normally do is I spend 15 minutes in the zone once a week. I say to myself, I'm going to do like this session that I'm filming right now, and I don't say to myself, I've got to do 15 minutes every day, because when I said to myself, I've got to do 15 minutes every day, if I missed it one day, I just didn't bother doing it the rest of the week, and I thought, oh, well, you know, well, that was bad, and oh. So now I just say to myself, one 15-minute session, and then you know what happens the rest of the week. It's like, oh yeah, I can actually get rid of this, or I'll ask the kids about, you know, some games that they have for the PlayStation. So don't set the bar too high. Anyway, let me get started because I want to talk a wee bit about my birthday at the end. And I'll put the camera over here, and I'm going to start. I'm not sure how much I'll get done in the 15 minutes. And I forgot again to go and get the timer from my son's room. Anyway, oh, and you'll see today this is one of my clothes swap items. This is the dress that I'm wearing today. I feel really good in this dress. I'm actually wearing the dress back to front because, hold on, if I just go around, I like things that come really high up. So I'm wearing it backwards, and it feels more comfy to me that way. Because when it comes down here, I'm not happy with that. Anyway, on with the decluttering. Remember, don't just sit there. Get off your, you know, the hooky. You do a wee spot of decluttering too. I'm right here beside you. It's not going to be scary. Well, it will be a wee bit scary, but it's not dangerous. Right, and I wanted to do, yeah, I want to start with this one. Now, you can't really, oh, hold on, let me see if I can put you up a wee bit. Okay, hold on tight. We're going up, 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 up. Okay, you can kind of see into the drawer. I'll pull out the items one by one. That's how I'm going to declutter. And this is where I keep batteries, you know, all the IKEA batteries, and we have a battery box that's got very messy, and I can see if I can get it out. And this is going to be a task that I'll do probably when I'm sitting in my reading chair. When I'm watching TV this week, I'm going to go through this because, you know, I had this fancy system of putting things in here, but what happens is the batteries that we use all the time, those are the ones that we need easy access to. So I'm going to take out the ones that we use all the time, you know, this size, and put those in a separate box. And I'm going to tell the kids, I need to tell the kids about this. IKEA have got some new ones, you know, they've always had rechargeable batteries, but these ones are for things like the Wii and the PlayStation instead of, you know, using the cheap ones. So we're going to be recycling, you know, using the rechargeable ones. So anyway, so the batteries, I'm not going to go into those right now. But mainly here I have candlesticks and candle holders. Now these ones, oh, I used to have 2 of them. You know what, I think I broke the other one, and I'm a bit weird like that. I like to have like 2 candlesticks or 2 holders. So yeah, the other one got smashed, so that's going to be a giveaway. Much as I love all these shiny silver things, that's a giveaway. And these items will either go to the next clothes swap party. If you saw my video at the weekend, you know, we exchange all sorts of stuff. Okay, these are a definite keeper. Those are the ones that my husband's father won for, he used to keep birds, like Tweet Sparky, you can probably hear in the background. They're in the garden room there. You might see them flying past. So those are definite keepers. And these are the candlesticks that you've seen, these for when we're doing cruising through the holidays, and in Denmark we have the tradition of the Advent candles. So I use these on a daily basis, and they're quite nice for the 4 Advent candles. So those are a keeper. Now these ones I bought fairly recently, and I kind of like them, but they're a bit over the top. So I'm going to think about those. Can you see they're little can holders? But I have used them at New Year when I turn them over and just use them as kind of shiny things on the table. You know, I like shiny. So those are not going this time. Nope. Okay, and these ones, I did like them, but you can't kind of see through them, and I had to put like salt in the bottom to kind of raise up. I think those, I'll toss the salt out, and those are going to be giveaways. Let me see. I'll tell you what, I've got a bag here. I'll use that one for the rubbish. Okay, so those are going to be a giveaway. Not much as I love the shiny, they're just not working for me. And something I've discovered, like really the last few months, a few bits of candle can go out. I've really, I'm not getting minimalist, don't worry, but I'm really beginning to see that all this stuff is just weighing me down, and I just, I'm ready to get rid of more. And these ones I will also get rid of. I used to use these a lot, and I don't like them anymore. Gosh, I'm actually getting rid of a lot more than I expected to in this drawer, but it just shows you. Right, more candle. And you know, in Denmark we use candles all the time, so I do have an excessive amount of candle holders. Now, I don't even know, oh, I know what these are. Oh yeah. I was thinking, what on earth are these little hook things? Because they look like the ones that go into the lights, you know, if you've got spotlights. These are, now these I will keep. These are really pretty, and I got these from, I'm pretty sure it was Vibeke or Helena for a birthday present, or for a Christmas present one year. And there are little baskets. And I was thinking, I didn't like the little hanging thing at the time, but actually I quite like that now. So I'll put those back on there, and those are a keeper. These were designed by, there's a Danish lady who designs Christmas decorations all year long. What a great job that must be. Right, so those are a keeper. And these are also by the same lady who designed those. Her name is Jedi Mind Trick. And actually the last set, I was thinking of getting rid of those, but they are white and they're quite decorative. And do you remember recently when we're in this zone, it was either last month or the month before, I was talking about the 60-30-10 rule of interior decorating, where you kind of remove all the stuff that's as much as possible, and you can go back and have a look at the video. And I was looking for more white things to lighten this room up, you know, like the 10%. So I think I'm going to keep those. In fact, I'll probably put those out today. I'll move things around. Okay, and these ones I like, they're a bit messy. These are for tall candles. Keep those. Okay, and this is a wee ducky. that belonged to my father-in-law, and it's not worth anything, but my daughter, my DD16 liked it, and when he died, that was one of the things that she kept. So that comes out sometimes on display. And then I've got these items as well, the acorns. I quite like those for kind of winter decorations or autumn, so those are staying. Right, let's see. Oh, and this is one that my dearly departed Danish father-in-law also made. It's a wee, can you see it? It looks a bit like the, what do you call it? The place where I've got all my glasses next door. I've shown you that before. He did that. He had terrible arthritis. He made this one as well. It's a wee donkey, and you can put a candle on the top. So that's a definite keeper. Let me see. I'll put that with the duck or the goose. Right, and then we have a couple of things for going under, basic candles, the glass one. I'll keep that one. And then, let me see, into the nitty-gritty. These ones, I've had them for ages, but there's just something I love about them. They need to kind of cleaned up, but those will stay. Can you see I have a thing about silver candlesticks? Yeah. I used to have copper ones, and I gave them all away. It's just not Then I've got these small ones, which again I sometimes use at Christmas time for the Advent candles. I'll keep those. Alright, oh my goodness, I have, wait till you see what I'm keeping, but I've given a few away. Right, this one I like as well. I like the feeling of it, so that will stay as well. Hold on, I'm just finding wee bits of candle. This one also for going underneath candles. Keep. And then a couple of the glass ones, that's fine. And this is for like a big cat. Actually, should I keep that? No, I don't like the look of it. That one's going to go. And also this one, this kind of tin thing. I'm not into that kind of distressed finish. So both of those can go. Yay. A lot of things in the donation bag. Right, and these ones I really liked at the time. They light up and they're quite nice because you can just see the light through and the wee red bit. I'm going to keep those just now. Those are also a kind of think about item. Probably in 3 months' time I'll be going through and saying, why did I keep them? But you know what, that's the great thing about decluttering in stages. You think of things and then next time you can let more things go, and also I'm not bringing so much in. Right, this is another one that my father-in-law made. Isn't it beautiful, the shape? And he has sat and sanded that down for hours and hours. So that's a keeper. Got quite a few things of his. And another wee donkey. Oh. Okay, and these, now, I think those are just going to go in the metal recycling. These were part of a Danish candlestick thing, which had a glass bit on the top. And what you could do is you could put like flowers inside and put the candle on the top. We broke both of the glasses, and they're not actually that pretty in themselves. So those, and I'm not even going to give those for donation. Those are just going to go into metal recycling. So I'll pop that there because we've got metal recycling tubs right here outside our house. Right, how many? Oh, okay, I've been going for about 13 minutes. Let me just show you up here what I am keeping. And I know you think it's a lot, but maybe you have other kind of knickknacks. I've mentioned to you in Denmark we use a lot of candles. Even yesterday when we had my birthday dinner here at the house, we had the candles. It's middle of summer. We like our candles. Everything kind of cozy and hoogly. Okay, so these ones I'm thinking about. And also these ones, we shall see. And that's the thing, you don't need to throw everything away. You don't need to make impulse decisions. These ones are good. And now actually I have a lot more space because I have this big bag full of donations. Good. Okay, I'll just put these in. And these ones I'm going to arrange somewhere here in the living room today. That's good. And those are the ones that my father-in-law made, so those are heirlooms and we like them. But you know, we haven't kept everything from my Danish father-in-law, because you know, we only keep the things that we really have a connection to. You know, we're not keeping all his books and clothes, and you know, he had a lot of stuff as well. Right, in fact, I think I'm going to stop there, because that's the thing, you don't need to do, you know, 15 minutes and then go in and do another 15 minutes. I'm going to stop there. I mean, it's my birthday. And I just wanted to have a wee chat before I stop. So let me just sit down. Okay, and the other thing I want to say is, you know, I woke up this morning and it's my birthday and I'm 51 and I had a really good day with the family yesterday. Last year I turned 50, and for those of you who have been following me for a long time, you will know that my son had been away in the States doing a year of high school. He was in Washington State, and I said to you he was near Seattle. I didn't tell you where it was because I didn't want people kind of tracking him down. I try and give my kids privacy. But he was in Bonnie Lake with a really, in Sumner, the area is called Sumner, with a really fantastic family. Had a great year. So last year when I was turning 50, we went over to pick him up, and you know, I hadn't seen my son for something like 280 days in a row. Because we weren't allowed to go and visit, he wasn't allowed to come home, you know, because of the whole homesick thing. So that was part of the program. So last year I was, you know, going to be turning 50, and everybody was saying, "Oh, what are you going to do for your birthday?" And I just couldn't. I couldn't face anything else. But the only thing that mattered to me, if you saw the videos around then, was just being finally able to give my son a hug again. So last year we went over, I think we flew over on the 18th for his graduation at Sumner, and then we travelled from there down to, we were in Vancouver, and then we went down, we're in Portland, down to San Francisco. And my birthday, my 50th birthday, and I hadn't planned anything. I was thinking it was about seeing my son, and that was the best birthday gift ever, was just to be able to give him a hug. Anyway, my birthday was spent, I remember we were in this motel, and we woke up, and you know, the kids and my husband, as they do in Denmark, you know, they come in. I made a video about how we celebrate birthdays here. Of course there's weird traditions, and I'll put the link up there how we celebrate birthdays. But you know, they sing to you in the morning, wake you up waving flags. And my birthday breakfast was from this really kind of awful motel breakfast, and it was a paper plate with some weird scrambled eggs and a really bad cup of coffee. So that was the beginning of the day, but I was with the family, so I didn't really care. And then we were travelling all day, driving down to San Francisco. We stopped off at the Redwoods, and dinner, we just found it was late when we arrived in San Francisco. We were all tired, and we went into a restaurant, and I did mention, hey, it's my 50th birthday, and they put a candle on the side of my plate, you know, my dessert. So that was basically it. So last year, I'm not saying it was a disappointment, my birthday, but it was a bit of a damp squib. And this year, I thought, I just want to have, you know, some years I've done the whole thing with having like 15 of my girlfriends over, and then other times I've gone out to a fancy restaurant with husband and the kids. And this year I thought, no, I just, you know, what did I want to do? So yesterday we invited some good friends of ours, you know, the ones who were looking after the wee kids for 24 hours, was it last weekend? And also my Danish nephew and his girlfriend. They're both stunning. I mean, they look like they could be models in a magazine. Anyway, they're really good fun. So I wanted them to come and be with us, and we had sushi. We'd ordered sushi from outside, and I got my cake lady. Now, I've mentioned how, as I said, how we celebrate Danish birthdays before, but at the end of this video, I'll tag on footage of the Danish cake lady. It's a wienerbrød cake, or cake bear, as it turned out to be, because it doesn't look much like a lady. Anyway, so we had that, and it was really good fun yesterday, and the weather was great, and we were sitting outside having a glass of champagne. Then we came in here. I'll try and put some photos on at the end if I can work it out. Oh, and I got my gifts from hubby and the kids, and guess what hubby has got me? I am now moving forward in the realms of technology. It's a GoPro camera. It's not a really fancy one, don't worry, because you know we don't like to spend tons of money. So once I work it out, I shall be doing new videos. I actually took it down this morning. This morning, my DD16 made breakfast for me, scrambled eggs and toasted rye bread. Fantastic. And then I went down for my swim, my skinny dip with Vibeke. And yes, skinny dip is the same in all languages. We swim naked all year round at the club. And Vibeke had brought flowers and a hat for me to wear. And when we were down there, we met some of the ladies who had been at the clothes swap thing. They're the ones who wear the wetsuits, and they're the, yay, it's your birthday. So I've had such a great birthday this year. It's been fantastic. Anyway, what I did want to say is I woke up this morning and I have 15,000 subscribers. And I'm going to, oh gosh, here we go with the kind of, not hysterics, but you know, I always get tea when I say this. So thanks to everybody who's been watching, and you know, don't subscribe to my channel. It's great that you do, it's fantastic, but I will not sit here and say, you know, the subscribe thing. I am going to be here because, as I've said before, I'm not here, this is not a business for me being on YouTube. I just want to show you that, you know, having these routines and being consistent with your decluttering, it can open up all kind of new things for you. And you know, we're now doing, you know, we're doing the clothes swaps, and we're stopping bringing stuff into the house. We're saving money. We're having more fun. We're expanding our horizons. I used this morning to see if I could, you know, because you can film underwater, so you might see some Jacques Cousteau type videos coming up in future. So just, you know, it's great if you like the video, or and I don't care if you subscribe or not. The only thing, do not dislike one of the videos if I make it with my mum, because then I will come and search you down. But apart from that, I'm just here to encourage you, and you know, you never know what you're going to see from my videos, but I try and keep it upbeat, and I just want to encourage you, even if you're having a down day, even if it's your birthday, you can do a wee spot of decluttering, and it will all be all right. So anyway, thanks for being here with me. I'll try and add on the wee thing about the cake, just so you can see it. But if you can't be bothered waiting for the cake and the sushi, the usual thing, live long and prosper. May the Danish sugar be with you, and I love you all, and I'll see you very soon. But anyway, here come. You have a good laugh at the cake bear, but it is delicious because I had another slice this morning where we were down swimming. So anyway, let's run that, and then I'll see you very soon once I can work out this thing. Okay, bye. So here's my birthday cake. I actually said to my husband, it'll probably, do you remember that year it looked like a bear? So it does actually look a bit like a bear, but it's all very yummy. And in here you see it's got marzipan. It says to look at my Fødselsdagen, Diane. That means happy birthday, Diane. And it's made of wienerbrød, which is Danish pastry, with white icing, and chocolate icing, and lots of slik, as it's called in Danish, which is candy, which is a mixture of what we got here. Oh, those are the ones that Vibeke likes that my son doesn't like, but he picks those out of the mix and we keep them for her, and all those different types. So anyway, I am looking forward to cutting off the lady's head, because that's what the birthday girl or birthday boy gets to do. You start by cutting off the head, and that's for me to do. Okay, here we go down the steps with my GoPro. Just going to see if it works in the water.